Okay, today is November 16th, 2010. People are asking for an update, so here's the house. I decided to turn the lower part into 2 bedrooms, and just for those who aren't anointed with it, it's on top of 2 shipping containers. Here's one, and the other one's over here. The footers for the shipping containers are poured in place. They're 30 or 32 inches square by whatever height they need it to be, because the ground slopes and they don't. This is the lower front bedroom. That's going to be a closet, and this is bedroom. And from here, let me move over here. You can't really tell, which is very common. The horizon is somewhere here. This part would be ocean, this part would be sky, but a lot of times you can't tell where one starts. And actually, hold it. It's, where is it? I think it's right there. So anyway, that's the ocean out there. We'll go back in here. I'm going to cut a doorway into this container here. This is a closet which could eventually become a bathroom. This is where the stairwell is going to go. These pieces of plywood are the back wall covering on the outside. This is the back bedroom. It's got that little hoochie window there that I'm going to frost, because all you're doing is looking out at this roof. Sorry about all the crap laying all over the place here, but that's just kind of being me. This is the back of the house. Those are the 2 big water tanks. They're humongous, huge. In fact, I should walk over there because they are kind of cool in that they're 1/4-inch plate steel. Each one of these tanks is 7,800 pounds, and their coolest feature is about to be told to you. I've got a bunch of hours getting these things ready to go, and they're getting real close, because they all had to be super cleaned inside and painted with very expensive paint, because it's going to be potable water in there. So that was pretty fun, wasn't it? And we're going to walk over here and then go up to the main part of the house, the original part of the house. This is the original floor, the first plan design. That's Tsunami the Wonder Dog. And so as you walk in, here's a little bathroom, and then you walk down this little hallway, and the stairwell is going to be right here, but not until I'm done doing the wall above it and stuff, because from the peak here to the floor that I'm standing on is a little over 18 feet. So the floor downstairs will be another, I think it's 11 feet. So 29 feet from the peak of there to the floor of where the stairway lands. So I didn't want to cut out that hole until I was all done using the space. Actually, let me walk over here. I don't know, I can't, you can't see the horizon, never mind. Anyway, so over here, this stainless steel sink thing moves out to about where this tall scaffold is, and then where it is where the stove and some counter, and then the refrigerator's at the far end, and then this over here is the dining area, and I gotta cut that piece of plywood still to open up the rest of the window. Anyway, then you go through here. This is off to the guest bedroom, and this is the master bedroom, and this is the master bathroom. And there you've had a tour of the place. Sorry it looks like hell, and I'm sorry I can't show them pictures anymore, because really what I'm doing is kind of invisible. We just put the wiring in, I don't know, probably a week and a half ago. So thank you for your time and interest. I'll return you to your normally scheduled activities. Oh, I probably told you about the strawberry guava trees. This is how thick, they're thick like these. It's an invasive species that degrades the value of the property, which is probably why we got this piece so cheap. And getting rid of them is not easy to do, because when you cut them down, let me see where there's one that's cut. We'll just walk up in here. Yeah, there you go. When you cut one down, that's what happens. They come back as a team and sprout all over the place. So when you cut them down, there you go. There's another one that's been cut down. You got to cut them down and then stay on top of them with Roundup or something to keep them dead. And okay, thanks for being interested enough to watch this far. Aloha. December 18th, 2011. Just wanted to do an update on the house because friends are nagging me for it, and also want it for posterity. So this is the house. It's built on top of two intermodal shipping containers. One you can fully see here. The other one is 18.5 feet between them. It's over on the other side. And rains a lot here. About 85 inches a year on average. Most of the rain comes in the winter time. That's, December, we're early part of the rainy season. And most people around here get their water via catchment. You catch your stuff coming out of your gutters. In my case, I've got two big tanks. Gives me a combined capacity of over 18,000 gallons. This 5-gallon bucket is my rain gauge. I dump it every weekend so I know how much rain we've had. Except this weekend I couldn't tell because it was full. I called the neighbor. He said we had 14.5 inches of rain this week. That's a lot, but not that much for this area. The bump right here is a security camera. I can, from the internet, I've got 8 different cameras in the house. I can I can come across the internet and look out any one of them at any time. And when I get time, I'll configure them so that they will alert me if the security parameters I set up for them are violated. In the back, there's a guest bedroom that's about 18 by 20. The master bedroom is about, 20 by 20. The master bath, that's kind of a cool thing. The old school material for water tanks is redwood. Neighbor upgraded his tanks. I can't get the finish I want, so I just decided to leave them until I get more time. But I think they're going to be gorgeous. Excuse me. This slab is of particular interest. This is a single board. It's 2 1/4 inches thick, 53 inches at its widest point. I'm going to cut it to about 10 foot 4 inches long. That's going to be the dining room table over on the other side of the sink there. The counter here is pretty cool. It's used stainless steel sink. It's in great condition though, and so it all slopes towards the sinks. That's kind of cool. And everything is functional here. It looks like hell, but it's functional. And then right now what I'm doing is working on getting more of this flooring in, because I can't move that slab from where it is until I get this area floored. I'm really anxious to work on that table. That's going to be the most gorgeous table ever. So here's the living area, and it's 18.5 feet from the top of that beam down to the floor. So this is a huge, huge space. And there you have it. That's Kamakawiwoʻole, Big Island, Makua Coast. December 18th, 2011. You find me somewhere over the
dreams that you dare to. Why, oh why can't
This is coffee. It's on the driveway. It's Sunday, January, I don't know, 20th, 21st, whatever. Friends have been asking for an update, so here we go. We had the big rains that made national news. I think that was between Christmas and New Year's, where we received 30 inches during that time period. Caused a little bit of damage. Many people saw a picture of a truck that fell through the roadway because the roadway got washed out by a culvert that was compromised. That was about a mile downstream from the gulch that defines the edge of my property. So it did pretty good damage to the driveway and to the roadway. The last, I don't know, third of a mile up here is gravel. There's only two of us that live this far up. This gulch, I've never seen water travel in this gulch. In fact, I still haven't because I didn't think to come look. But apparently, quite a bit of gravel, or water did, obviously, because, let's see if I can get close enough to see. It washed out where all those rocks are. That was all, in fact, it was this dirt. I think there's a huge clump that used to be over there. That was all buried. And it, I don't know if you can see, it broke the conduit there, the 3-inch conduit that carries the power up to the house. So, I've been repairing road, and today I'm going to see about repairing that conduit. These are kind of cool. This is ohia, which is the big trees you'll see when I go back to it. It grows in all sorts of convoluted ways. So these are some of the pieces I saved out when I was cutting some trees out of the way. So what I've been working on lately has been flooring, and I cut into the second container so I can access it from inside the house. And the walls in the master bedroom. So Lynn and I moved into the master bedroom, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And Landon's, we got him a little corner. Lynn's son has a little corner down here in the lower bedroom. Oh. This is a shaka. It's a solid, well, almost solid concrete. That's about 450 pounds. That's how you wave in Hawaii. It's called throwing someone a shaka. You're not going to throw that one, though. So this is the lower bedroom. It is mostly finished, except I'm storing a whole bunch of tools over there, so I put some panels just to hide it so Landon doesn't have to look at it. There's a bedroom, a closet. There we go. And then let me back up a little bit, made this cut out into this container. We'll walk into here, it'll get dark for a minute, and then the light will kick in because it's on a motion sensor. There we go. So, I got way too much stuff, most of it building related, but not all of it. So that's what I just cut out over here. My intent is to take this panel and mount it on hinges and put a bookshelf on the front of it so you don't notice that it's, and it will just swing open to here and you can walk into here. But that way people that don't know it don't know there's an internal path to get into here. And then this area is going to become a full bathroom. But I'm not permitted for that yet, so I'm going to finish everything else and then throw a full bathroom in here. This back space is a bedroom. It is the least developed space in the house. And you can't see very well, but there's a closet there. And then this is the last thing I built before I left the mainland. People here are real skittish about caskets, so I leave it here. So if someone comes and looks in the back door, they see that and they'll go away. So that's where I just came in, was through that slider and came in here and we went and looked there. Now we're going to go this way to the other container, and it has a light switch, which is right here. So there's storage and storage and storage and storage and storage and storage. And I got a lot of nutsy boltsies and I got all sorts of crap. Oh shit. I just found out I had something else I didn't know I had. So now we're going to go upstairs. Originally I wasn't going to do anything between the containers, but I don't know if you can see what we're going upstairs. When Ginger left, I thought, you know, for the amount of effort it'll take me, I'll get 2 more bedrooms and it'll make the house more valuable. So now we're coming up, and here's the true main entry door here. And so then there's a full bathroom here, right off the entry, so if you're working you don't have to trump up the whole house. And here is this is going to have doors on it, kind of thick doors that will go in and fill this space, and so there'll be like a spice racky thing built right into the door. And well, that's the other thing, I've been working on drawers, because it's really cool to have a place to put stuff. I've got a lot more work to do for drawers, but there's the kitchen. And this, let me get over here where I can see better, is going to be glass doors that'll open both ways. That way the, what do you call, plates and cups and all that crap, when you unload stuff from the dishwasher, it'll go here, and when you want to set the table, it'll go out there. And so there's the dining area. People have probably seen this big old slab of mango. I cut it down to that length, and I even had to make it a little bit narrower. Mango can obviously grow pretty huge. It's a very cool piece of wood. Let's see if you can see the grain. There you go. So it is going to stay here. It's a permanent part of the house as far as I'm concerned. And then down, oh, and then, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, I guess you can. The legs are ohia that I harvested here on the property. The mango I bought from a guy down near Hilo. And there's the rest of the living area. And then I finally built a deck. I haven't finished putting railings on it, obviously. The intent here is that this is for pot gardening. What do they call it? Container gardening, I guess. Not growing pot, but using pots to grow stuff. And then it's got a built-in bench in it too. So that space here is where the 5-gallon buckets will set, so we can grow all sorts of crap that the animals can't get to. So we pan back around here. So the stairway we came up was right there. The front door is down this hallway here, so it's under, right there is the front door. So you walk back this way, and this is the number 2 bedroom. It is kind of next on the hit parade here. I'm not too far from getting my electrical final, but I have to finish skinning the walls and where the electrical will be before I can do that. And I'm kind of debating whether I want to do that right away. This is a loft that I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but and then this is a just a closet. I'm not sure if I want to finish the electrical because I just goosed my taxes from $837 a year. Say hi, Lynn. To and then this is the master bedroom. Lynn has got a big assignment at work that she's trying to catch up on. So anyway, they goosed the taxes from $837 a year to $2,200 a year. And the more I complete on the house, the higher it'll go. Oh, the ceiling's kind of cool in here. This is cedar junk from work. It drops. When they cut stuff down to size, the piece that hits the floor is called a drop. And that's what that is. And then this is the master bathroom. And I don't know if you can see it. Both the vanities, I should have pointed it out in the other one. In fact, let's go to the other one. Are redwood from a neighbor's old school water tank. They were all made out of redwood. And this one's got not much on it, so maybe we can see. There we go. So it's pretty cool to have redwood vanity. I've got work to do on them, but my plan is to take stuff to a certain point and then keep moving forward, and at the end I'll come back to everything and do final coats and all that kind of stuff. So that's the story as of today, and say hi.
I don't even know
Okay.
you.